Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever, the One Hub Let's Play Speed Build series. Gosh, I've said that so many times already. And we're following a rather funky, if rather European, commuter train. It was originally, I'll stop following him now, he was on the commuter line I built here that was supposed to cross from one end to the other of our twin town Merrick Mitten. I'm always coming back there. It's a nightmare place. There's something about when towns grow together. It really upsets it upsets me because the AI puts so many. I've lost that train now. Puts so many AI traffic in. Oh, there it is. Good. That's actually I just need to click you there, don't I? We'll follow you. But there simply weren't the passenger numbers for that service, so I thought for the time being we'll get rid of that train. So that's what that guy is doing. He's heading back to the depot to be sold on arrival. Now the other one I want to look at before we get into the main thrust of... oh, that's very convenient, isn't it, coming out of our hubs. Oh, I love this. Trains a go-go. Look at that. That is a more up-to-date and modern Amtrak train. I think it's Amtrak. I'm probably wrong. My understanding of logos and liveries and stuff is pitiful, to be honest. This is the Ajaxpost Monument Valley to West Mitten Butte. I'm sorry, there's just too much activity going on here. Which is a nice long line, if I bring that up for us, that takes from our hub city of Ajaxpost Monument Valley all the way out here, passing through there to the other side of this mesa here to excuse me, to West Mitten Butte. Now I'm going to stop it there for a second because although there's a lot of passengers there waiting to go back to our hub city, if we look at the... I'll bring that up there, say. If we look at our main station, no, that's not the station, that's the town. Of course, it should be a city now, shouldn't it? There aren't quite so many people waiting at this end, so I've been getting away with just one vehicle on that route. It's now getting a bit old, and although it's earning a modest amount of money, you know, 2 million or so, apart from that 1 year, that's very poor. It's been doing reasonably well, but we're replacing our trains at the moment, so that one is in line for a replacement, so that is one thing we will certainly do. I think, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I have concerns that our town here, our hub city, it's not a town, it's a capital city, it's a metropolis, well, in game terms anyway, there was a risk of it losing population. The game does this anyway normally. It goes in ups and downs. I'll probably zoom in on this chart because it's too small to be seen really. They need bigger and better charts. In the upcoming Transport Fever 2, due for release in Q4 2019. Go check out my reaction videos to all the developer highlights that they've released so far of the game. Thank you. Really looking forward to that game. It is looking so good. Also, just sidetrack here. It's just a sidetrack. I also this morning, in fact, watched Colonel Failure's report from his junket. I can call it that, I think. His trip to see the guys at Urban Games for the sort of press day for Transport Fever 2, and there's lots of other good stuff coming as well. He didn't show us any more than we've seen already because they're not releasing any more video of the gameplay footage, but there's some other really interesting stuff coming towards us. It's going to be an interesting game and different in so many interesting ways, but that's off the topic. Right. Yeah, stop scrolling over there, stay there. Yeah, it ups and downs, and I played forward a few years and I was concerned that the population in Ajaxpost Monument Valley wasn't growing more. It has grown in the last year, to be honest. It is back to 4,400, which is fine. But I really need to start pumping people into this city and making sure their routes are working at their best capacity. Otherwise, again, I'm not entirely sure the algorithms the game uses, but I suspect that if we don't provide enough transportation network within the city, the population will kind of drift away to other places. Why stay here when I've got perfectly good transport links in the city next door, just down the road a bit? So that's why I want to focus on things like this West Mytton Butte line and make sure that is providing at least adequate, if not better, capacity for our commuters there. Now the other thing is I was just looking around the map, seeing sort of other things I've not finished off. And in terms of passengers, we've got everything connected. Some things have to take, some towns rather, some people in some towns do have to take a rather long and circuitous route to get to Olgetto Monument Valley or anywhere else on the map, to be honest. And I put in a few lines which sort of link up some odd cities around the edges, like this line here, which is never going to make money. Can I scroll? I can't scroll further out. From Kayenta there to Coombe Ridge, two little towns on the edge of nothingness. And I've put two very fast, very expensive trains on there. It might one day make some money. Unlikely. But one thing I've not done is connect up lots and lots of the industries here. We've got a fair amount going on, and some cities are getting well supplied. Others, indeed, like these cities out here, are getting nothing whatsoever. Now, the way I've been setting up my my freight routes is to leave it kind of open. I'm using universal wagons to allow the game to decide where goods get shipped to. So wherever it finds demand, if it thinks there's a good route it can use, it will take those wagons and load them up with the goods that are demanded in those locations. Which means I've kind of left a number of these industries, factories and so on, farms, whatever, untouched. So what I'm thinking is I might bring some more of these in, and in doing so also try and get more freight shipped out to these other places. Now I noticed Kayenta was one, so that's certainly on the cards for today. We've got freight going to these two cities of Wetherill, Mesa, if you can just make it out. Wetherill, whoops. I'm having a bit of fun, I'm afraid, at the moment with the scroll and zoom on my mouse. I hope it doesn't upset you too much as I scroll randomly in the wrong direction. Wetherill, Mesa and Rabbit and Mystery Valley towns there. But beyond that, not everyone's getting freight, so we're going to see if we can increase that network here today. So that's kind of the plan. A little bit of tinkering with some passenger routes, and a quick look over some of our unconnected freight destinations and freight sources, and see if we can add some more routes in there. So that's what we're doing in the speed build section, which is coming up very, very soon indeed, once I stop talking. So I'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video in the speed build section. If you do, it'd be great, just leave a click, leave a thumbs up, a like on that. Be very much appreciated. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms, drop a note into the comments section below. I would love to hear from you, that would be great. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.